G'day ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Mr Rytas. We are back here with Tales of the Neon Sea. Now we got into the fourth act yesterday or the day before when I was last playing. And what I'm assuming is the last one. We're coming up against the boss that's getting all spooky and dark, and I have my cat again, good old William. Can't remember what was going on. It's alright. Or did I just wake up here? I don't remember. I literally got to this part and then quit. Gotta be something in here. No. Alright, let's go. Oh, where's Willem going? Meow meow. That's the way? How would he know? Alright, let's not go that way. Ah, this is the... that's right. This is the first area. When you start the game, you start here and you're getting chased by the guy with the scythe. We finally made it back to that part. Inside the abandoned cabin. The sculpture. This is the place. Good on you, William. You'll get a nice reward after this. Meow. I was attacked by Noah here. He might still be around. Must be vigilant. Let's start with the sculpture. Fine. Sound. Head. This feels... Sorry, I'm just having some technical issues at the moment. There we go. Alright. Huh, what's going on? It's gone, the sculpture and everything. Don't tell me I was just hallucinating. Thought contact with the implant device was the only way to trigger a hallucination. This time, perfect hallucination was created without one. No one was lurking inside this hallucination. First things first. Let's inspect the device. Signal projector with implant devices as the core. Capable of projecting hallucination signal waves. But it's been destroyed by William. Good on you, William. The core of this weird device is the same as the implant device inside Frank's brain. This thing creating the hallucinations? It's the captain. Instead of creating hallucinations, I think this is more of a signal projector. The core receives external signals, amplifies them, and then projects them. Huh? Why are you here? Thought you couldn't leave that old ship? I noticed that little thing you have on you has amazingly large storage capacity. So I decided to follow you. Check out how you deal with that guy in the mask. Once I got here, I felt a strange electric disturbance. Stuck in that little thing. I was coding my way out and then suddenly I was free to leave. This little thing you mentioned inside the badge from Lola. When I got here, the badge lost signal. The disturbance you're talking about must be from this device, right? Yep. The device has been receiving and amplifying some sort of electrical wave. Should only influence robots. You seem to have a strong reaction to it though. Most of your body mechanical? What a rare success story. Why does everyone know about my physical condition? Never mind. Seems like no one made this thing as a trap for me. The electrical wave may continue influencing your special little brain. You need to be careful. You see, it's much less stable than when we first met. It's hard to describe, but I think I can feel the disturbance in my mind. Beep beep. Hey, the badge suddenly activated. Signal came from the elevator shaft on the right. The signal is faint, but it's definitely there. Okay, let's have a look. Thanks, little fella. So I promoted you to be my full-time partner. It means when I give you orders, you can follow them. It's going to be very dangerous from now on, so you should head home. If something happens to you because of me, your little girlfriend Elizabeth won't stop pissing in my plant pots. What a bitch. Alright, let's go this way. This elevator looks creepy. It's still working? Where's this elevator taking me? Shows the signal's getting stronger. No one was researching far more than just nanofluid and implant devices. That signal projector is truly what the captain described. Even without coming into contact with the implant device, it could influence the minds of robots everywhere. This elevator went down pretty far, way below the bottom of the ship. Giant underground factory which seems to have been abandoned for a long time. Never seen this kind of fungus before. Oh. The slightest shock is enough to set off these fungi. Wonder whether these spores can do anything. Inhale these spores if you want to die. These fungi have been exposed to nuclear waste, so their spores are full of poison. You see a lot when you're attached to a ship for years with nothing to do. Could you give me a warning before you just appear? Seems like you are familiar with this place. I'm an AI with access to a database so massive you couldn't even imagine. This was an underground factory during the human-robot wars, long forgotten by time. Careful. Several entries warn of creatures sighted in its depths. These kind of abandoned factories remind me of Noah's old hideouts, like building bases deep in the world's dark places. Now, you reckon we can walk more than 10 meters without more dialogue? Certainly something this game's very heavy on. Which is fine, I guess. It is an adventure game. After all, fluid drips from this discarded tank. Has a strong smell, like a combustion aid. It's yep, lithium complex. Sorry, don't speak English that well. Cool. Let's have a look in here. Looks like you found an abandoned operating room. Everything is broken here. Trash jump, you humans would call it. In my experience, you should never underestimate trash. Come to think of it, we had lots of tools with the trash on my ship. Mr. Junk Collector. I thought you were absolutely in love with the Destiny fire. Now you're calling it trash? I can call it trash, but no one else can. So I want this big spanner. Extra large valve wrench. Broken emergency lamp. Now turn off the steam. Airlock device. I just adjust all of these. Oh, so it has to stay on there? Is that? I'll put it in this one. Okay. So I need to find another one, do I? Nothing happened. Looks like this tube's still blocked. Something I missed. Have a quick look around. Let's go back in there and see if I can try. There's got to be another spanner in there. Something. Yeah, definitely must have missed something. It's not even letting me select another. Right, so I've got to find another one of them. Let's go back outside. Have a look, hey? What's that there? Way down is completely blocked by fungi. How can I get rid of it? Clear out the fungi. The end. Alright, let's jump across. Oh, he's not letting me jump up back there. Let me not throw that thing. Yeah. Ha! Flaming bottle set off the fungi spores. Looks like the toxic fog is going to hang around for a while. What's your plan? Seems you enjoy seeing me in trouble. I have to get rid of this spore fog. Not enjoying it, make good use of the tube behind you. The steam coming off it can disperse the fog quickly. Blow the fog away. Classic. Bet you this guy's got something on him. Knew it. That one on here. Oops, wrong one. fog has been driven away. Now I can go down. Oh, it's the badge. Activated again. Must be the right way, just follow the signal. Ventilation chamber. This is a holographic message. Doing it in a place like this. Must have been left by Noah. What the hell is he up to? Purification begins with this stubborn woman rejecting the fusion. She's lucky to have her sins washed away so she can welcome Bison first. I shall lead the vessel to bear the baptism of the 4 great sacrifices and engrave the God's decree upon the body of the future. Past ceremonies connect the souls, blessing all who witness Bison. Illusions connect our thoughts. Electric waves guide the transmission. When he realized the truth, the man in the mirror was no longer himself. You may pass the final test, and I'll be waiting for you in the depths of the light lake. A long rambling paragraph full of contradictions. He's getting crazier. Where'd the beep come from? Another hallucination. Ah, this place transformed into a kitchen. This is a hallucination without a doubt. Assume the crime scene is the Alter State case, Noah's first ever murder. The start of all these evil. The victims of the case were a housewife and 2 small town robots. The crime scene, they were discovered to have been killed at the same time. The body parts of the 3 were made into a combined body in the housewife's kitchen. This combined body was the prototype for all the sculptures he created afterwards. Noah was still a newbie at the time, but back to practical matters. Another hallucination means another signal projector. I should find it somehow. Is it the statue? No such thing in the original crime scene. Is it human? 3 holes in the throat, abdomen and waist. Maybe you need to feel the holes to break it through this hallucination. In all Noah's cases, organs of the victims were found missing. The seal is gone. But where does this door lead to? There are some travelling and baking photos on the fridge. The victim is quite popular in town, but she had something against rovism. It's repeatedly found clashing with the robot believers. Alright. The Shell's dressing room. This crime scene where Noah committed the Singer sculpture murder. The murder killed Cheryl and a robot assistant made their bodies into sculptures of the Son and White in 1 hour before Cheryl was scheduled to go on stage. Noah created the hallucination to relive the crimes he committed. The hallucinations are becoming more and more clear. Is this because I've stayed in it too long? I have to break through Noah's maze fast. Sweetheart, hope you break a leg. Got a big celebration banquet on the roof of the company building for you. My family will be there too. They can't wait to see you. Hope you wear the necklace I gave you last week. My driver will pick you up after the show. Where's yours, Christopher? Cheryl's love will come visit her with a bouquet of flowers before every show. He was a successful man and helped her quite a bit in her career. People say Cheryl was hard to live with. She was extremely gentle to her flower-bearing lover. After Cheryl's murder, he was completely broken, never be the same. Broken wine glass. According to the investigation, she had a habit of drinking the prints on the glass. Cheryl's drink was also found at the crime scene. Contained 60% alcohol. Some other anesthetic components. It's believed Noah put in the drink. Okay, cool. Use a record player. Need to adjust. Yes. There we go. Cheryl's voice was the recording that Noah used to buy himself some time to commit the crime. Cheryl's arrogance also assured Noah's success. She allowed no one to interrupt her when she was alone. That's why the staff waited until 5 minutes before the show to knock on her door, only to find the horrifying scene. Missing poster was something police were searching for, but it was never found. When I saw it at Brank's place, I knew Noah was back. Oh, no bird out of that one, apparently. What have we got here? Shell's gloves. In addition to Shell's DNA, another set of DNA was detected. However, the owner could not be identified due to usual hereditary genetic information. These bloodstained lace gloves were very important evidence. In addition to Shell's DNA, some dissolved skin tissue were found. DNA in the skin tissue was very confusing. We concluded that the murderer suffered from a genetic disease characterized by decomposing skin. Judging from the fact that the murderer wore the female singer's gloves, deduced that the murderer might have been some kind of obsession with wearing the victim's clothing in order to become them. Oh, very Buffalo Bill, except clothes, not skin. Whitebird erupts whenever I find a clue related to the case. I think that's it for this case. Is Whitebird some kind of tally? Maybe it's something will happen now. Yes, something will happen now. Another little statue. It's a sculpture of Beson the White, one of the 7 embodiments of Beson. Legend claims that Beson once turned himself into a poet wearing a white robe, took away arrogant people's communicators, making it possible for them to call for help. The sculpture stands for humility during communication. Police only realised that this was an embodiment of Beson when they saw the religious symbol Beson left at the crime scene. Noah, did you create all this just to make me appreciate your masterpiece one last time? Sharp cries of arrogant must be cleared away. Beson cleared up these stains before his arrival by using my hand. The singing voice of the sinners will live in me, so I can praise the miracles of Beson. Now stop your nonsense. All you've ever wanted is to replace your diseased organs with the healthy one. You stole from your victims. You say Cheryl's arrogance killed her, but what crime did that robot assistant commit? Cheryl's assistant suffered from her abuse. His humbleness contrasts to the singer's arrogance. Didn't kill anyone, it's just combining them, human and robot. Arrogant and the humble merge it into one under the will of Beson. The investigator collected remains of the 2 bodies in the sculpture. They claimed to have retrieved every piece of Cheryl's body. However, I found subtle cutting marks on the neck, which are much finer than the rough cutting found on the rest of the sculpture. While analysing the forensic records, I found Cheryl's throat missing. Everyone else neglected to notice. Right, it's one piece of... Another door, another crime scene. Stage. This is the secret function room on a cruise ship. Crime scene of the high sea cruise case, the 29th January 2127. Senior officials were parading around the robots, freaks, when they were killed. Turned out Noah was the real headline in this freak show. This had most of the victims among all of the Noah's murder cases. Everyone the performer's audience pieced together into a sculpture. The result was so gruesome that even the most stone-faced police officers were shaken to his core. Cruise function room. 10th day of the 22nd month. Get it right one day. Ah, yes. Things hidden behind objects in the foreground. During this freak show, the audience wore bizarre masks, hiding their true identities so they could enjoy the sick and twisted performances. There was one mask missing from the scene. Who would have guessed many years later the missing mask would turn up Square Street? A sign symbol had been left on the mask. This is the first time that Noah left a symbol at a crime scene. It's clearly made us realise that all the sculptures were found before the embodiment's passed on, which later led us to find out about roverism. There's one bird. That's where the officials imprisoned the performers. Searched all over the freaks and robots, keeping them here in captivity, putting on the freak shows regularly. Later investigations found that several missing cases were linked to the boats of officials. I have no idea. Let's look around. The secret function room was equipped with a state-of-the-art ventilation system. The senior officials liked it to add recreational drugs in the filtering system. No one took advantage of this. Operation unit of the ventilation system was purposefully destroyed. So I'll need to fix the internal circuits to adjust the fan. Right. Oh, I can only swap it with that one. Is that the same? Yeah, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. Ah, it's all of the colours match. All the, is that what we're going with? Yeah, I've got no idea. Oh, I can switch with that. Okay, so I need... switch them with them? Yes. Right, this is going to be a tricky puzzle. That one has to go like that. This one is going to have to go like that. I don't have any other of those shapes. Stuff up high. Alright. I see what's going on here. Oh, that's... Yeah, now I'm confused. how. Because you can't rotate them, can you? So close. Ah. Right there. Done. Sweet smell of success. Investigators extracted some kind of poisonous nerve gas from the air filter, explaining how Noah put more than 40 people down by himself. Noah supposedly made this poisonous nerve gas himself. People who inhaled the gas were not able to move their bodies but remained totally conscious. Is this some kind of retribution for the audience? Strange, unsettling props. Huh. Don't understand. It's not letting me. In every single thing. Oh. Uh-oh. I didn't see what the code was. In every single thing that's been a tap, all of a sudden it's changed. I still remember one button was pushed twice in a row. There we go. This colour's made for the performers, which some dissolved skin tissue was found. DNA collected was quite similar to DNA found at the female singer's crime scene. But the segment's more messy. Normal skin decomposition problems getting worse. That must have blended with the freaks after he had arranged everything. Now that is a sculpture. Sculpture of the Messenger of Garden, another Bisson's embodiments. The embodiment walked through the courtyard of the gods and presented himself in front of both humans and robots, driving out the evil influences suppressing them, and bringing God's electric wave to all forms of life. The murdered officials represented the indulgent, while Cheryl, the female singer's case, represented the arrogant. Indulgent experiments are lost in the filth. People who find pleasure in the grotesque will be exiled by me into the abyss. Detective, without me, the sins of these people will never be purified. Purified? You killed everyone at the scene, robots and freaks included. They suffered through so much pain, only to be murdered by you, so-called purification is nothing more than a crazy massacre. Both the indulgent and abuse are guilty. Only by combining the two would we neutralise the sin and restore balance. Both sides have found peace with Bisson's guidance. Not only took the software's developers' liver. If I hadn't found out about the condition Noah suffered from, probably would never have discovered the motives for these crimes. Cool. One more room, I'm guessing. Yep, another door, blah blah blah. It's a good game, but Jesus. Not enough puzzles, way too much text. I was right, 1st of April, 21:27. Scott Hotel Room 1023. Victims was a family of 4 came on holiday at Dolphin Park. Mild genetic modification father led to a severe genetic disease in the daughter. Kept the disease a secret from the girl, wishing to first fulfill the girl's dreams of seeing a dolphin. Weren't expecting to meet Noah. A robot staff from the hotel was also murdered. So sorry there's been no successful cures for your daughter's genetic disease. Although your husband has only been mildly genetically modified, the probability of your offspring developing genetic disease was still high. The patient's organs developed massive lesions, and she has an estimate 4 to 5 months of life remaining. Again, I'm so sorry. Why must the girl suffer through so much pain? We should have never listened to the propaganda of that company. Mild genetic alterations will not lead to hereditary disease. I can't read that word. Natively ruined our daughter, my little Elisa. Hopefully, I hope to fulfill her dreams in the final days to see a dolphin. This is the only thing we can do for her. SMS. Get some rest in the room. Kids are loving the hotel pool. Honey, I feel less car sick after I had some water. Honey would picked as a lucky guest tonight, and they will give Elisa a personalised dolphin trip. Call the kids back now. Husband called back to the room by his wife's text message. The murdered Noah, and the evidence suggests that the wife's already dead. The text was sent. Yeah, well, it's kind of a giveaway. Like if something's, you're in a hurry to get somebody, don't send them a text message. Hey, just call them. Brand new bunny rabbit toy. One of its eyes ripped off. Elsa is stitched on its back. Fuzzy bunny rabbit toy with one missing eye. Noah lured me into this trap step by step using the victim's doll. He seems to know what I care about most of all. This is his speciality. Discover the most vulnerable part of someone and break them down slowly and methodically. This gift can never be given back to its owner. I have been through so much pain, so much despair. Use the toilet. He totally just used the toilet. Jump a sun symbol drawn in the mirror. It's a wife's lipstick. It's like an open wound. That is a lot of lipstick. Holy shit. Ooh. Yeah. Hotel staff uniform stained with blood. Noah dressed up as hotel staff to enter the room. Killed the wife and then called back the other family members using the wife's cell phone. Only to kill them as well. My birds are all lit up. Show me the statue. Alright, it's huge. Did you get all of that out of, what, 4 people? But the 40 people was only a little. Sculpture of the White Feather King, another Bisson's embodiment, which can reveal all lies and barriers. The meaning of the sculpture was used in Noah's motivation to kill. Or rip off the mask of false performers. Hypocrites who hide the truth from each other will be punished. I think that's one of those white lies that, you know, a little girl doesn't need to know. She can be happy for a few years, can't she? Hide the truth from the own child will create false happiness. Hypocrisy. It's their selfish act of genetic modifications that led to the incurable disease. Pretends to be loving, struggling parents. Deceit is against son's will. I reckon that's what his problem is. Reveal the truth, fulfill the oracle of fusion. Combine together with the disease is shared, and therefore the disease is no more. Nonsense. All you do is kill innocent people while you hide behind your mask. You gradually step closer and closer to the realm of God, towards the highest palace. Receive salvation here, and so shall you. Repent in the realm of God. Your spirit gradually thins out. The vessel is synchronizing, and you do not notice. The person in the mirror has secretly begun to change. Kidney organ mod. Sure does. Pain in my head, a strange wavelength. I can't stand it. I feel desperate. I feel hopeless. I feel insane. Synchronizing. The person in the mirror has secretly begun to change. They'll mention the vessel several times. Crazy words must be leading towards something else. What madness awaits me now? Back to the first crime scene. Need to put the recovered organs back in place. Hallucination gone, eh? A signal projector. Just like I saw in the abandoned ship cabin. Hallucination didn't just appear out of thin air. This is the device that's causing it. Looks like the moment I entered the ventilation room, I felt the hallucination created by Noah. Noah made me see all the old crime scenes. For what? And you like the memory album I made especially for you. Two of us have had so many beautiful times together. I was hoping you could disrupt one of my plans, at least once. Really disappoint me. You've finally shown your true colours. No more hiding. Hiding? I've been planning something fun deeper underground. I was thinking of inviting you, my old friend, to have a look. I don't know whether you can stop me this time. I don't think I stopped him in the other time either. Could I go through this door? No. Through we go. Cool window. Can't believe this is an abandoned sanctuary here. Stained glass on the wall is Basson. Build something like this in such a gloomy place underground. Like these little fountains have got glitter in them too. Why not? Or is it toxic sludge? Maybe toxic sludge. This used to be an underground factory during the human-robot war. Robots and poor people worked day and night. Must have been abandoned after the war. Records suggest people continue to hide here. If God came to these people and told them he was happy to accept them, not a surprise that they would build a sanctuary for him. Why'd you turn up out of nowhere again? Could you use a friendly face back there? A strong interruptive wave was holding me back. Like I said before, if you stay away from those signal projectors, the wave disappears. Again, welcome to Basson's holy sanctuary, the realm of God. Repent your sins and ensure you are a clean vessel. Stop talking nonsense. Figure out how you make those hallucinations. Without hallucinations, you can't do anything. You figured it out? Am I a hallucination now? Is this holy place a hallucination? Everything have you seen after you fell is only a sweet dream created for you. I'm done listening to your bullshit. All I need to know is that the gun is real. I missed. What? Bullet can't hurt him. Am I still hallucinating? Mr. Detective. You gonna hurt me a second time with that gun? Ha ha ha. You idiot. Interruptive source is on that bird face person. I can feel it. Use your brain. Didn't expect you to bring this annoying captain with you. If you're not ready to repent your sins, then I'll have to purify you myself. Wave interference is calling this figure to shift in and out of view. I need to think of a way to take out the entire area. Yes, the chandelier. Knock the chandelier down. Oops. Oh, I missed. Gotcha. Did it get him? Let's go have a look. Damn it. He escaped again. What is this? No, a sickle. Small signal projector installed on the handle. No, a sickle with a signal projector. Now I understand. He's using the hallucinations to mask his true body. There is some robot replenishing liquid, clear in colour, not yet oxidized. Must have leaked out of a robot not long ago. No one turned himself into a mechanical being? If so, it could be more difficult to handle. Anyway, Noah must have been wounded, and I can't have gone too far. Need to hurry up. An old roverist book. I'm not going to read all that. Ooh, spooky. People in disturbing sound. Am I hallucinating again? What are you talking about? What hallucinations? There's nothing. Can't detect an interruptive signal. Can't see it. Looks like when you said, right when you said these hallucinations would affect my brain permanently, I've seen the aftermath of the hallucinations. The fluctuations in your little head do seem more chaotic now. Clumsies weren't just created just to make me recall the past events, but drag me inside their hallucinations. Looks like the situation's worse than I expected. Let me get over this place quickly. Don't shoot him now. Just slowly watch him crawl away. No one's wounded by the chandelier. It's my chance. I must use the platform that he brought down his trash heap to obstruct my pursuit. Damn it. I need to cycle the platform so I can jump across. Pretty sure this is right. Ah, it's not. Haha. There needs to be a gap between them because he won't jump across both, will he? No. So what I need to do... I'll create a little gap. That. I should be able to. There we go. What's this way? Nothing this way. Can't do that one. Elevator door is stuck. Lucky there's more. Going down more. How deep is this place? Oh. Oh my. Biological breeding tubes. Looks like someone's been doing genetic experiments. My database categorizes this as deeply illegal. Not surprised. No one's a fanatic for genetic experimentation. Can't believe we found his base so quickly. There's only one elevator exit, which means the bird-faced man didn't come through here. Besides, I don't sense any wave signals around. We should be safe. Can't lower my guard. Let's check this place out first. Oh, I missed one. Band clothes. This one kind of looks like a mermaid. Call that a success, wouldn't you? No, I don't need to read all of it. Nah, let's keep going. Oh, it's got two heads. Must be Tasmanian. Covered in blue stuff. Where are we now? Got to be some kind of laboratory. A lab, yes, nailed it. This is where Noah conducted all of his twisted experiments. Beep, beep, beep. Bad's making noise again. The signal is very strong this time. This Charles you're looking for should be close by. Hope the old man's okay. Can you sense hallucination interference nearby? No hallucination interference here. However, there are so many complicated electronic devices in the lab, I'm sensing that the wave bands on many of these devices have been encrypted. Must be a lot of secrets here. Secrets, huh? Lost Noah for the time being. So let's at least figure out what he has been researching the past 13 years. Strange device with colourful signal lights on it. Must be equipment for handling cargo. Don't touch it yet. Might be a switch somewhere. The process on, pump the fluid in, robot goes crazy, send the hallucination. Righto. So the robot's actions were controlled by external signal, implanted device in the brains, both the input mechanism for nanofluid and the receiver for external control signal. The implanted device can receive Noah's hallucination signals, magnify and project them. Was it designed for people who don't have implanted devices in the brain like me? Blueprint for a consciousness transmission device. A huge machine being used to interrupt people's brainwave frequencies. Yep. What have we got here? Medical history. Infection caused by a gunshot wound, severe genetic disease. Patient originally found on the East District sewer. Transferred to a sterile incubation pool and maintaining his chance of survival. Targeted medicine was used to control symptoms. The patient himself proposed special medical chemical theories. Due to these theories, treatment of Luna, patient 2 were adjusted. Consciousness implantation has been the leader. Looks like Doc 8 would save Noah's life. Working with Noah ever since. If only he'd known what the final result would be. Giant life support device. It wasn't easy transporting such sophisticated equipment here. whole thing is covered in a heavy metal curtain. Got to be an important detail. No one will be hiding here. I suppose way too much encryption for me to crack. Open it with a metal curtain. Nope. Encryption method far too advanced. More information about the nanofluid. As I suspected, nanofluid and the implant device work in tandem. Dot Edwards' name for the implant is Spark. Patient Luna. Luna, the doctor's wife. Experimental subjects in the test tube workshop were of her. The doctor wanted to transfer his wife's consciousness into a new body. Person I met at the clinic before, actually a clone cultivated here. Okay, pretty simple. Operation prompt chain console. Try replicating this pattern. Yes. Cool. Pretty sure I can remember that pattern. Ah, okay. Nice. Ooh, a secret underground compartment. Building secret passageways so far underground. Like Noah. Could sense the signal again. Charles must be close by. These clothes, the delivery guy who gave me the parcel was wearing these. Everything began with that parcel. That's where he came in. What's Noah's black robe? It was left here. Looks like he was badly hurt. The replenishing liquid disappeared here. The guy must be. Let me out, please, anyone. Hear that? Someone's calling for help behind that door. It's Charles. Thank God he's still alive. And he and Noah both behind that door, only since one organic life. This is indeed another unusual way. Be careful when you go in there. Thank you, Captain. Bastard, let me out. Edward, what do you think you're doing? Charles, thank God you're still alive. Who's there? Ah, Detective Rex. It's you, wow. Am I lucky? How'd you find this place? Come on, get me out. Let's go have a look at this. Just gonna lady robot first. This robot, from the wounds in the body, is probably dressed up as the Noah I attacked earlier. Where is the man? Wait, I remember this robot. Yes, Angela. Missing waitress from the fantasy jellyfish. I was way too drunk to ever remember taking that job. Why her? Where's the real Noah? The wave fluctuations from her are the same as the bird-faced man we saw earlier. Nano liquid must be controlling her. Repairing her wounded body gradually. Have to stop it now. Wouldn't waste your time. Once this equipment starts running, it seems it cannot be stopped. In order to prevent accidents, the robot is locked into the machine. Bastard. He only uses innocent people. Let's get Charles out first. Maybe knows how to stop the device. Crowbar is always going to be useful. Dr. Edward's diary. Oh, lots of pages. The weirdest thing happened today. I found a bird-faced man in the sewer near the clinic. He was weak, near death. Severe wounds, infections, genetic disease ate away his body. huddled in that sewage. He might have died at any moment, but he didn't even ask me for help. Instead, he said, the mask-faced man said, "You need me." And he was right. He can help me cure Luna. This, Noah, accumulated a vast knowledge of chemistry, biology, and most importantly, he possesses the kind of madness that goes hand in hand with using long-band technologies. Saved him as much as I can, and in return, the bird-faced man has guided me step by step to resurrect my Luna. Didn't want to hurt those robots, but, well, I had no choice. I failed to transfer Luna's thoughts into the original subjects. Only the memories have made it into these subjects. Luna's personality was not transplanted successfully. There we had a breakthrough. That monster is truly a genius. By using spark and nano-liquid, managed to actually control robots. Nobody will believe it. We used a consciousness transmission device. Remotely sent single waves to transmit the consciousness into the robots' bodies. Although it's not perfect yet, I can only currently control these robots remotely. More work needed to save Luna. It's a brainwave amplifying transmitting device based on spark, which transfers the user's consciousness to another receiver. When the receiver is human, only the user's memory can be transmitted because of the block from the special personality. It's unique to human beings. Working day and night now, and as always, that monster is there at my shoulder. At this stage, consciousness transmission onto mechanical receivers is under development. Obstacles in the research and the user transmission device can only project part of the consciousness onto the mechanical receiver, just enough to initiate a kind of remote control. This is not enough. Failure. But although the test subject experiment failed, my improved the device. Luna will soon return to me with a mechanical body. I haven't told the monster about this. He's just using me, and the robots controlled by Spark seem to have gone beyond my control too. I have a plan. Once the experiment is over, I'll take you away from this country and to an unknown island. Let that monster go to hell. Right. That's my photo on that board. Information is back from when I first returned from Starlight City. My mechanization was completely stabilized. Thanks to Abel's sacrifice into the Apocalypse Garden incident, wouldn't even be alive today. Has Noah been studying me all this time? What the Noah refers to me as a vessel in the records, and the date circled in the red is the date when I received the parcel. Been after me since the beginning. Vessel. Documents next to the device say beta-type consciousness transmission device. Seems to be an unfinished project still under testing. If Noah the Doctor had succeeded in perfecting this machine, they'd be able to control absolutely anyone, human, robot, it wouldn't matter. Let's get you out of there. Yeah, see now this one's tapped. Phew. Well, you're not controlled anymore. Oh, what is this place? Who are you? Don't be afraid, little girl. I have already temporarily suppressed Noah's full control over you. And I'll give you a good clean up when we get back to my workshop. Thank God you're here, Charles. Name is Angela. She's been under control since being kidnapped by the Doctor. She was even dressed up as Noah earlier today. Detective, I'm completely shocked by this affair. This was the work of Edward and that Noah guy. Once I checked the sample you gave me, I knew it was Edward who made it. He's very talented when it comes to the nanorobots. I couldn't imagine after so many years, I couldn't imagine he'd making such terrifying things, terrific. It's gone now. Hurry up, that spooky Doctor. If he comes back, don't worry, Angela. Doctor's not going to return. Did you chat with him? No, it was Noah, or rather Angela. It's not important anymore. Dr. Edwards is gone. Wasn't like this in the beginning. He did it all for Luna. He was used by that god because of his love for Luna. Angela, please, can you tell us anything that couldn't help us find Noah? Who was Noah? I don't know. I'm so confused right now. I feel like I had the longest dream, did awful things in the dream, even though I didn't want to. Easy, Rex. Let her calm down first. She's just been freed from nanofluid control. Well, in that case, you and I should go back to the lab, Charles. There's some kind of giant life support tank up there. I want to crack it open. Oh no, that was not Noah. That was... Let's go. I'll show you. Luna? Yep. The real Luna. Poor thing, I should have guessed. No one could recover from such a horrible genetic disease. It's only last night that I discovered Edward had been maintaining Luna's broken body using this life support equipment. He was planning to transfer his wife's consciousness to a new body using Noah's technology. However, Luna has been tortured spiritually and physically. Charles, why are you here? And you, the vessel? You know me? Why the hell do you know anything about me? All of this is because of you. Please stop, Edward. He is lost in too deep. I don't know what to say. He's gone. Noah killed Edward. I warned him. He can't trust that person. This is for the best, at least. No more innocent lives will be lost. Charles, please turn this equipment off. So much pain. I should have died a long time ago. Instead of living like a monster, here like this. I've known you for so many years. You and Edward, best friends. What should I do? Friend, tell me, if you were me, what would I do? Turn it off. Holy shit. I'll end up paying. She's been through too much. Thank you, detective. Detective, you're right. You look like you're in pretty bad shape. Not hurt, but Noah's hallucinations have been influencing me this whole time. I feel more and more strange. Hallucinations? Could someone without an implanted device be influenced too? You only have half electronic brain, don't you? I can tell you about that. Haha. Angela, you feeling better? Have you remembered anything? When I was controlled by the, what you call it, nanofluid, I still had some hold of my own consciousness. So I know something about their plan. All this was done to get you here. Beginning when I delivered the parcel to you. They have another machine, but it isn't here. A machine that was designed just for you. Yes, I can remember easy now. From the moment you first touch the device in the parcel, each touch pulls you deeper and deeper into the hallucinations. Each hallucination were designed specifically to synchronize your brainwaves to the machine. According to what they say, if the synchronization is allowed to finish, your own consciousness will be erased and your body will become the vessel for Noah. This is ridiculous. And all this is done for my broken body? Your body is very special. Looks like you're not aware of what your body can do. Your body is something people dream to have. According to Angela, you must have stopped entering the hallucinations. You must stop entering the hallucinations. If you are robbed of your body, then who knows what Noah will do. Noah, every day he's allowed to walk free on this planet, more people will be deceived and hurt. Can't let this continue. I see you made up your mind. If you are this determined to beat him, then there must be a way. After I was captured, Edward shared a lot of the research about consciousness Transmission. Now, I reckon that the consciousness transmission device can work both ways. Charles, what are you getting at? When you're dragged in the hallucinations, you're connected with that equipment. Or are connected with the person who is controlling that equipment. Aha. If your will is strong enough, you might be able to influence the consciousness of that person instead. You mean I can alter hallucinations? Yeah, but it won't be easy. Think it through before meeting Noah. I don't know who this Noah is, but that doctor took the elevator deep down below. Deeper than I've ever been. Hiding even deeper underground. That's where my final battle is. Ah, what are you doing here? Me? Need some air after being stuck in that badge for so long. But Detective Dumbass, watch out, okay? To me it seems like everything's a big trap designed for you by whoever this Noah character is. You ready to go walk right into it? Of course I am. Run him down. Spring whatever trap he has set along the way. You sound confident. Maybe you should consider making a copy of your consciousness. That way if you fail, you can go on with your detective games in the electrode state. Thanks for your advice, but nah, not interested in the electrode state. Never mind, blah blah blah. I don't see that, maybe we won't get my memory back yet. How we deal with the research? Can't fall in the wrong hands. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Don't know if it was originally developed for good purposes. If that good purpose was forgotten along the way. About the device, when you find Noah, please just destroy it. Comfortable with what you're going to do. Let's just go back downstairs, I guess. Yep. Leave. Wait a minute. What does that mean? Maybe possible to fight against hallucinations would be extremely difficult. Think it through. Don't worry about me, Charles. Done this before. You take Angel and leave as quickly as possible. Captain Ramrod here knows the way out. Thank you. See you back on the surface, Detective. Be careful, Detective Dumbass. Come back alive. You have to take me back to the Destiny Fire. Such sweet words from AI. Maybe I'll try and survive after all. Sparkling lake water? Must be the light lake that mentioned in the holographic message. According to Noah, who's expecting me to undergo some kind of test down here. The most beautiful place lives the darkest soul. Light lake in the hallucination. Drifting on the clear lake water, the perfect vessel is purified, brought to me. Body of both flesh and machine will pave the way for Poseidon's arrival. The time for rebirth has come. Waited far too long for this. Come and sing an ode to my new life. Here he is. The ignorant wonder, stupid little detective. Bow your head and witness Poseidon's final embodiment. The omniscient judge. Oh wow. That's the god, is it? Where are her legs? Crazy looking god. I don't know how we're supposed to do this. Sun's eye comes at my call. Sun's eye? My memory isn't shot from all that drinking. It stems from the eye of punishment that clears hypocrisy. Like Charles said, if I can focus, I can redirect Noah's attack before I even use the attack in my favour. Model game has just started, Detective. Now I shall watch you run from the light, like the insignificant cockroach you are. Can I shoot the thing? Is that what we're... Ah, right. Gotcha. What's happening? More of the same, or is it something different? Yeah. Run! That's not what I want to do. Understand. Huh. Oh! How does it go at that angle though? Well, get him to shoot that way. Oh, that was close. Oh, missed. No. What? It didn't go through the thing. There we go. That was a strange one. Yeah, it felt there was only kind of like two moving parts to that one. Just had to get the right thing lined up. Here we go, this one's going to be more complicated. Ah, all the colours. No possessing the hubris challenge God should fail. Anyone who meets the eye of God, shall plummet from the greatest height. Detective, I've had enough of this game. This is where your life ends. Okay. That was pure fluke. Just testing to see what each button did first before I try to work out the puzzle. But Noah. No. I'll never lose. How is it possible for you to break through my hallucination? This flesh, Noah. Is this how you look now? In a state like this, you even a human being anymore? Something must have gone wrong. Basson makes no mistakes. The ceremony, the doctor, you. These have all been arranged. No, this thing can't be right. You have been relying on the device to obtain your power to control others. Noah, you sick, inhuman device failed to save you. instead turn you into a monster. Your body belongs to me. My disease is a test from God, from which I was abandoned and despised. I was forced to suffer the most imaginable pain. Son made a deal with me. A new body if I pass the test. A new body. All this just in your own imagination, Noah. Stop lying to yourself. Ha ha ha. Detective, do you think this is the end? Mine's just a small part of the darkness. As long as robots and humans exist, the cracks will not disappear. Are you curious why robots have had their device in their brains? I didn't put the device there, I just made an alteration. There is a darkness inside darkness. I'm not the only one who wants to turn this ugly world upside down. I made the first implant device. You will never know, Detective. I am going to Son now. As for you, there are bombs everywhere in this place. You will die with me. Blow it up. Blow everything up. Uh-oh. Epilogue. What's past is new. Beep beep beep. Wakey wakey, it's time to get up. Jeez, he's so loud. What are you doing, DBX? Do you want to be taken apart and rebuilt? Need to perform a routine checkup on your medical parts. It's 4 days overdue. Sure, whatever. Just wait for me over there and I'll come to you. Okay, let's get this over and done with. According to the scan, 98% of your mechanical parts are brand new. Can't believe you survived such a massive explosion. And even got your old parts replaced with new ones. Haha, you better believe it. Old Charles has got the good stuff. Even parts that are only available in Sky City. Ah yes, better I guess. They can't just stay on a house like this. Especially the arrogant little robot. You don't have enough money to support 6 people. Look, BBX, we've talked about this. They have nowhere to go. The cash situation, well, we just haven't had a lot of jobs lately. That's because you keep turning them all away. There was a customer this morning waiting for you downstairs. Go and have a look. Don't say no. Remember to get a deposit this time. Cool background picture. Hello, Detective. Where have you been? Just wanted to tell you without your help I'd probably still be doing evil deeds under control of those people. Can't thank you enough, but I'm sad I can't go back to work at the Fantasy Jellyfish or Bellflower House. I haven't once told anyone about Noah or the kidnap, just like you asked to. People keep asking me where I've been, what I've been up to, which makes me remember the whole thing has come to an end. I think I left the Bellflower House just to see the world outside Underbridge. Maybe this is what the real world is like. A world of bad people like Noah, good people like you. I've decided to leave Star City, see a bigger world. Be sending you postcards during my trip. By the way, I still can't recall who Braden is. Forget about it. Mustn't be that important. So many calls. Looks like Rytas has given up. Never mind. See what he wants. Hey Rex, finally called me back. When were you going to tell me about that? More about that case? I'm under a lot of pressure from my superiors. Don't make this hard for me. Road. I've told you everything I know. It was a real miracle the king even let you out into Underbridge. District 4 investigation. They don't play dumb with me. We had a hard time with people in the Underbridge for 2 weeks, but ended up with a pile of relics. Only unknown broken robots, bodies and fungi. There was a lab down there, wasn't there? Don't know where it came from, but we have information that says that Noah and the doctor were working on was relevant to the revolutionary riots. Now my spirit's gone crazy, urging me to investigate everything and anything. They want answers. Looks like you're working very hard. But it's exactly like I told you. I haven't found Noah. Just a victim of an explosion. Alright, Rex. Not ready to tell me the truth yet. Hope you're not involved in this. You know how sensitive this is for my spirits. Forget it. Look, want to have a drink at the Fantasy Jellyfish? I have a friend I'd like you to meet. Trying to get me drunk so I'll talk. Must be more desperate than you sound. I'll see you tonight then. Didn't expect this incident caused such a big aftershock. It's got me thinking. This Miss Perry murder happened before Noah sent me his gift. Timing of the crime and crime scene evidence both indicate that this isn't done by Noah. Must be someone else who's using the implant device to help the butler robot break the three principles. Didn't Noah say something about simply altering devices that were already... That's correct. What does the original maker of these devices have planned? Maybe what Noah said was true. Are layers of darkness that fold over each other, deeper and deeper. Hey, it's everyone. PBX robot's really lovely, like a kind of motherly matron. Always wakes me up with the sweetest of ways. Cup of tea, lullaby, this morning's news. These cats are lovely too. I like this white one. White cat used to belong to Miss Perry. After she died, William brought her to my place, along with many other street cats. What a headache. Well, after replacing so many parts and organs, I expect your body to reject some, but you don't seem to be experiencing any side effects. Walk in the park for me. Charles is a very good technician. I feel brilliant now. Do me a big favour, William. We're meaning to study you more closely. You're so much smarter than the other cats. Meow meow. Although Charles is an expert in robots, I wonder if I can ask him to do some research on William. Strap him down, laser through the skull. What? You don't like that? Maybe I should research him myself instead. Like the big fat one with the eye patch. Fat cat's sleeping again. Seems to have made so comfortable laundry basket. Is that bunny rabbit on top of the thing? I don't want to know. What was that sound? Explosion in the attic. Charles must be doing dangerous research again. That Charles needs to leave this house this instant. He's an awful old man. Wow, it's the outfit. Didn't think Captain Ramrod would be seen dead in clothes like these. You shut up. It's all because of the old man. He told me that he was adding me to the detective office network. He's actually just changing my code, put me in the stupid outfit. Look good in them. Next time you should ask Charles. What did you say? Nothing. It's just saying, I'll go find Charles now. What is the old man thinking? Better hurry up. Me, captain in this outfit, it's humiliating. Still hot-tempered. I don't know what Charles is up to up there. I hope he just won't blow the attic up. What happened? Why is there a smoking robot in the attic? Modification failed. Thank God this is not my workshop. I would have to pay to repair it. Hammer's well crafted. Special stitches inside. And if the wearer doesn't understand how they work, then he can never take it off again. That's why. No wonder William was stuck in there. Did see a cluster of black... Oh, hello fellow detective. You awake? Don't worry about the explosion. Grandpa knows what he's doing. It's just these tools are still in Underbridge, so we can't go retrieve them right now. Nanko, do you know what's happened to Underbridge? Got a lot of connections there. Guess since I'm living here, there's no reason not to tell you. The King sent lots of people out to dig up the remains of the lab, hoping to find something useful. After an explosion like that, I don't think there's much left though. One more thing. Lynn from Edward's clinic has gone missing. Lynn from the clinic? That's a clone of Edward's wife. Maybe she's going to start a new life of her own. What's your plan now, detective? With Noah gone, you've accomplished what you set out to do many years ago. Don't you worry about me. Sit back and help old Grandpa find lost cats until the end of my days now. That sounds pretty good. Become an old cat man. Spacious place you have, your Rex. And again, thank you for letting us hide out here. The king and the police are still trying to find anyone involved in the explosion. Letting you? Didn't exactly have much choice. You insisted on moving in. This is the robot from Morax's shop. Yeah, young man owed me, so he gave me this robot to pay the debt. If I can alter this robot successfully, it'll greatly improve our combat prowess. Looks like the robot's nearly ready. Wait, how? Are you never going back to the Underbridge district? What about the doctor's research? And his wife Luna? I'll process Edward's research data before we escape the lab. It's some very advanced technology, but maybe too advanced for this day and age. As for Luna, life support tank was too big to move in the explosion. She was buried underground with Edward's lab. In the end, she and Edward are together forever after all. One more thing on my mind. Before he died, Noel mentioned that he was not the only one who created the implant device. Even though the case has been cracked, there's still another layer that I can't quite see. In that case, we better get this right robot working post haste. Grandpa Charles' experiments are so dangerous, so I'd better watch from far away. Sure thing. Why are you standing at the door? Fancy Feather? It's Fancy Feather. It was Fancy Feather who made the appointment. A squad of minions taking over our living room. Why is she here? Long way from Underbridge. Let's bust in and wipe them out, just like old times. I can enter right control mode any time. Calm down. Let's hear him out first. Didn't expect to see you here, Miss Fancy Feather. You come all the way down here to give me this new VR game console? Ah, no, detective. You playing with me? This is what you travel into Coral City. Coral City? You want me to visit the electronic world? Sorry, Miss Feather. I'm not going back there. I knew you'd say no. Take a look at this first. It may change your mind. Abel. Coral City, hurry. Go tell Rex. What they've been hiding there might have been found by someone. Hurry, be quick. Coral City. Those guys, they want to. What's Abel? But he's dead. Where'd you get this video? This video clip was sent to us from Electrode State last night. If you act quickly, you may be able to buy some time. You seem to know a lot about a lot of things, Miss Fancy Feather. That's because all as stars align, so do our interests. Now, Miss Detective, you ready to go? Looks like I have no other choice, Abel. Cool. Is that... Guess we're going into more game? Or is this to the sequel? Yes, to the sequel. Tales of the Neon Sea. Well, that was a very fun game. Love the music. Absolutely love the music. Cool graphics, cool colours. Just a huge fan of the cyberpunk thing personally. So yeah, I'm always going to be a sucker for it. Had a lot of fun. Did get a bit too talky. Like I love the puzzles. Puzzles were short, simple, which is fine. But maybe add more of them in between the dialogue would be my only criticism, but hey, I'm not going to lie, the game was loads of fun. And yeah, looking forward to the sequel whenever that comes out. I haven't even looked to see if there's any information about it, but I'm sure there is somewhere. But yeah, thanks very much for playing through this game with me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. And I'll be back Back soon with another game. Not sure what I'm going to play next. Got a few things on the cards, a couple more platformers. Probably something a bit more actiony after this one. And yeah, see you all soon. Cheers.